Alright. Here we go. I'm not gonna let these little Chucklefuck shits cheese the system like that. No way, man. Absolutely not. Now, I do know we have at least one position to replace. I noticed that Kisk left. Did anyone else in the clan ring go? Alright, no one else? Okay, good. In that case, let's go ahead and replace Kisk right now. You know, rather than roll, I'll pick from some of the active people in here. Let's see here. You know, the folks who've been participating in the chat. Nervous Tension. Would you like to take, Kisk's spot? If you don't, that's fine. If you're not going to be around much longer. Alright. We'll go ahead and have that be the case then. Nervous Tension. Okay, so we've returned with my air conditioner. Let's go ahead and see what's happening in Sacred Time. Our God Talkers say that the omens indicate a typical harvest. The God Talkers heard Orlonth laughing and dancing in the hills. They said that we would enjoy good luck if we raided, and our enemies would be scared or confused and unable to raid us back. 7 points of magic means that every member of the clan, part of the clan rank, will have 1 magic point to allocate. You can choose to reserve yours if you so see fit. But I think that's fair democracy there for the Chucklefucks, because you might want to have some reserved magic during the actual season itself, because you didn't have that last season. Orlonth took 3 points away. Nervous Tension wants war. Z wants trade. There you go, Glodran. Say, Fluffy put health first. Thurs said war. Boz said war too, but I can only put 2 into war. Goes well with cheese says crops. Glod wants health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In that case, Boz. Okay, Thurs takes his back. Z-Hall's gonna change his to crops. Okay, so we've got 1 reserve. Boz can feel free to pick his. Again. We've got 2 in war, 2 in health, and 2 in crops. Boz will take quests. So you'll have some in quest. There is no magic left in reserve. Alright, everyone spent their points. Let's go ahead and go. Oh, we've committed. We have 14 weapon things. Most of them have recovered from their injuries, which is nice. We have 726 cattle, 44 goods, only 151 food. That will not get you to harvest. 785 population, 14 weapon things. 13 farmers are still wounded, 2 weapon things are still wounded. The clan mood is dissatisfied, the farmers are uncertain, the weapon things are discontented. Well, Larian, Orlon said that they would have great success on their raids. Boz says to send out for a favor for food. Goes well with cheese says trade for food. Does it say how much food will bring in the harvest? 811. How's the farmers looking? People are too busy talking about the lack of food. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the farmer population is currently okay for the amount of hides of land you currently have devoted to that. The current situation is really, we don't have a whole lot of food, we're panicking. Okay, nervous tension says, cash in a favor for food. Someone else said, Ba said send out a favor for food. Z said, go ahead and use a favor as well. Yeah, nervous tension, I think we're fine on farm and pasture land as well as farmers. Okay, we can definitely call in a favor. Let's go ahead and send out an emissary. We are due 9 favors, so the question then becomes, from whom do we call for the favor? We have the fucking Annaring, the Eagle, the Hillhaven, the Cardavi, the Canathos, who are our allies, the Mule Deer, the Orlundi, the Rangdani, and the Six Brothers. Whoever's closest? I think that would be the Eagles, who are not exactly in the best mood with us. It's not like we, you know, try to do anything to them, because... Ask the allies, they fucked our quest. You could do that too, if you so wished. Glodran says the Conathos. Nervous Tension says the Conathos. Who has the best food? No one's actually given us any information about who has the most food. I guess I could click on their fucking names. Let's see here. They're known for making clear wine. They're known for their large cattle herd. They're known for keeping close ties with their former kin. They're known for a history of mad chieftains. They're known for careful planning. They're known for their large pig herd. They're known for dancing in every thunderstorm. They're known for their fine apples. They're known for their reliance on raiding. And they're a part of the Kalimar tribe. They're known for their fine apples. Alright, we can try the Conathos. Go ahead. Send that emissary to the Conathos. We'll ask for food. You want to have any guards with Garniniva there? And if so, how many? Clan ring. Yeah, we had nothing put in diplomacy. Nothing was put in diplomacy. You put it all in war? And, some stuff. I don't remember. It's not my job. I'm not the one who's playing the game here. For anyone who's new here, what's happening is that, since so many people clamored, like, oh my god, you should do King of Dragon Pass, you know, someone suggested it as the idea. So we're doing Chucklefuck, King of Dragon Pass. I'm not making shit decisions. That is left to determine to a randomly chosen, almost randomly chosen, clan ring. This drain will kill the clan, kill the necromancer, the food will get worse. 1, 2, 3 time is trying. He's trying. Your emissary, Garninva, approaches the Contemplated, asking them to make good on a favor they owe you. Garninva seeks a gift of food from them. How much food do you ask? Their chief, Dangmag, is scarcely known for his generosity. There is no point in asking for more than the customary amount, which is enough for 40 people. That is the advice of Garninva herself. Of course, she's not one of you, so you could overrule her on this. Air conditioner, I didn't say you could turn back on. Shut the fuck up. Boss said 3, Thur said 3, Goes Well With Cheese said 3, Nervous Tension said 3, Z said 3, Coffee Wolfie said 3. We're going with the customary amount. The Contemplated provided us with the food without complaint. But we are still down to 128. That didn't carry us for very long, folks. We could have gotten more. The fuckers felt guilty they abandoned our quest. It is bad food. 123 time 123 says. We're stalling until the harvest. Not getting on that meat like a fiance's creep dad. So are we slaughtering or are we doing something else? Clan ring. You could always ask someone for more, sure. That would carry you another turn. Glodran wants to sell 400 sheeps. Sheeps. Okay. Clan Ring wants to kill some animals. $395 sheep will get you 40 food. Which is, what, about as much as you got from calling in the favor? One, two, three time, of course, says bad meat. How much do you need to kill? In sheep alone? In sheep alone, you're looking at 995 sheep. Which would pretty much kill the sheep stockpile for a long time. One, two, three times says the meat is rotten. Why did you lose 5 horses? Well, horses are used by weapon things. Horses do get bored from time to time, too, right? And don't forget, people, even if you do this, you still have to make it through the 2 fire seat turns. Horsey's got... You had to throw him overboard. You didn't have enough space. Colonization taught me that. We're gonna get through fire with raiding. Okay. Well, what do you know? We're being raided by the horse spawn. There are 154 of them, all mounted. They once again slipped past our patrols, and we could raise only 10 weapon thanes and 69 of the feared in time. Chucklefucks voted for an average difficulty game. Short game. Say, Orlon said your enemies couldn't raid in retribution. He didn't say anything about the fucking horse spawn, right? See, Z-Hall says dry charge. The boss says drive charge. No, I think he's going to eat, so bye. Drive charge. Serve. Evade. Fluffy Woofy says drive charge. Nervous Tension says sacrifices goes well with cheese says nothing yet. Looks like the clan ring is voting drive charge and no sacrifices. This goes well with G's has an epiphany for us. Okay, if we're sacrificing, to whom are we sacrificing? Both? Okay. Z-Hall says, they took us by surprise, plus they are all cavalry we can't sacrifice in time. Boz says Humacht, Fluffy says Orlanth, Thur says both, Nervous says no sacrifice. Marxo says, are we going to charge into cavalry with foot soldiers? Glad says no sacrifices. Okay, we're not sacrificing. We're driving. We're charging. Yes goes well with cheese. The horse nomads are invading. And he says drive charge. We're driving. We're charging. The horse nomads are armed with many rage weapons. We rushed the horse spawn formation while they were still sacrificing to their gods. There was bitter fighting. Our magic, for you spent 2 magic at the start of Sacred Time, defeated and dazed them. We drove the horse spawn off and their survivors without plundering our Tula. We captured 10 horses. Jarnadar distinguished himself in the fighting. Due to their prompt healing, our auxiliaries kept 1 warrior for dying and patched up 1 of the wounded. We'd lost 0 weapon thanes, but 2 were wounded. We lost 2 footmen, and 10 were wounded. And you got 10 horses. So, obviously, we're raiding, because that's what Sacred Time said to do. Are we raiding our hated brown boar enemies who sent that Urox on us? The Eagles are the weakest of the nearby clans, but, we haven't gone on an actual legitimate raid yet. And you can call on your allies for free, of course. So, Boz wants to raid the Eagles. Say, Fluffy Wolfie says, we need to look at our Tula because there's evil afoot here that 123 Time has been repeatedly telling everyone. Goes Well with Cheese says, Orlond promised us a raid. Raid time, how's morale? Let me check. The clan mood is dissatisfied, the farmers are uncertain, the weapon thanes are uncertain. Well, we'll do that later. It's raid time. You could wait until, you know, Earth to look at the Tula. Or Storm, or Dark. Dark or Storm, rather. Feast during Earth. And Orlanth promised you guys that the raids will be successful. I mean, just because there's evil afoot doesn't mean you can't go kill people, right? So, who are you all sending here? Are we sending the house? How many people are we sending? Let's not squander our Orlon's blessing. The sooner, the better. We're sending the house? Alright, we're sending the house. Orlons did say that people could not attack you in retribution. Multiple people say house. Z says all in. Thur says all in. Nervous Tension says all in. Boz and Glod are like, maybe some moderation here. Maybe not all in. Goes Old Cheese wants all in. Multiple people voted for Brown Boars over the Eagles. We ride against our hated enemies. The Kanthasos sent 31 warriors. We were spotted by the Brown Boar patrols, and our 13 weapon thanes and 163 footmen are facing 14 weapon thanes and 141 swordsmen. But remember, men, not only did we put 2 magic on war, but Orlond himself promised us victory on these raids. At least, according to our interpreters. And they would never interpret the auspices incorrectly. Right? I mean, it was during Sacred Time. They would never be wrong, right? Goes Well with Cheese says, plunder, charge. Fluffy Wolfie says, charge. Glod Rand thinks maneuver. Z-Hall says charge. Nervous Tension says in skirmish. Fluffy Wolfie says no, gotta charge. Boz says plundering charge. Looks like the most votes here are for plundering, and the most votes are for charging. I mean, you can burn their homes or kill as many as possible, but you're looking more for goods, right? Like food? And perhaps you might not need to sacrifice because you're being fueled by the war magic and the auspices that they read from Orlond that said you would have success on your raids. Sounds like a typical suicide attack. Especially because they spotted us. Charging would also keep them from sacrificing, yes. We need food. Sacrifice 7? No, Glod, you're not choosing how much of anything to sacrifice. You're choosing whether you're going to actually sacrifice at all. You don't determine, like, how much you want to sacrifice here of these given war things. The important decision is whether you're going to sacrifice to begin with. Nervous Stitches says, one of two things will happen. Either we'll win and get food, or we'll lose and need less food. Nothing can go wrong. Alright! We rushed the Brown Boar formation while they were still sacrificing to their gods. There was an extended clash. We drove the Brown Boars from the battlefield and were able to plunder their Tula. Our share of plunder was 23 cows and 7 horses. We took 17 cows worth of loot. With their careful attention, you only had, 4 footmen wounded. Not a single one got killed. No weapon things got killed. You didn't loot food, per se, though. Well, you know, Orlanth did promise success. And also said, that, you know, there would not be retribution this year. Don't think you can loot food with raids. You're down to 97 food. You could get 6 more weapon things, but it's still fire season. Orlanth promised victory on raids, god damn it. Kick the boar again. Thur says raid eagles. Boz says eagles. They're not an enemy yet, but they could become one if you know, you thump their asses. Nervous Tension says, we don't need their land, though. Next turn is Earth season, and that's when food will start to be accrued. No one will attack us, so we can afford to attack. Z-Hall says, our other enemy. So you could attack your other feuding enemy, which is the fucking Heron, if you wanted. They're pretty far away, but you could do that. The boars are a more serious threat. What does it say about what Heron has? Heron has... They're known for the fertility of their fields. Their main deity is Arnolda. And they're pretty far away. Thur heard about field fertility and he's going, nom 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 nom. Go for the boars and kill them all. No, 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 Thur. Say, Nervous Tension says, go for the boars. Goes well with cheese, says boars. Boz, of course, is still saying eagles. Z-Hall says any raid is fine, so long as we do it. Aim to kill as many as you possibly can. Diminishing returns may be applied to our loot, says Thur. You can't bleed a stone. Spoken like a true loan shark. Right. The brown boars are the weakest of the nearby clans, says Oral Karnth. If we want more fight, we can spare the farmers. Let's not squander Orlan's blessing. Raid our closest enemy, the sooner the better. Right, but you might make an enemy out of the eagles. They might attack in future years. Goes well with the cheese. Goes well. The cheese has switched to Haran. You know, you say the Eagles are weak. It is possible that the talking heads can be wrong on their judgment calls. Trust me, the boar will have more livestock to take. They were seriously weakened by that attack. They're close. Cows are food. Glad says kill boars. Nervous says kill boars. Okay, we're going for the boars. The Contemplated sent 28 warriors. We eluded the brown bear patrols, and our 14 weapon thanes and 163 footmen are facing only 7 weapon thanes and 69 swordsmen. Plunder charge, no sacrifices? Why are you after killing his... I mean, I'm just curious. Why? I'm just curious. You could take captives and attempt to trade them back for nice things, yes. Killing will continue until morale improves. So it looks like we're going with definitely charge. There's 3 votes for plunder and 2 votes for kill. And 1 vote for captive. And now there's a 4th vote for plunder. Okay. Plunder, charge, 0 sacrifices. The 2 forces ran together. It was a short, nasty battle. We drove the brown boars from the battlefield and were able to plunder their Tula. Our share of plunder was 18 cows and 6 horses. We took 33 cows worth of loot. 0 killed or wounded on our sides. Not a single motherfucker died. Our herders report that when we sent nearly all our warriors to raid the brown boars, the Apple clan saw their chance and stole 13 cows. Warriors from the brown boar clan have snuck onto your Tula and killed one of our Carls Varmand. They identified themselves as Njasi and Lismelder, and let Varmand's son go so that we would know they did this, to avenge their brother Jarstakos, who had been killed during a raid by Varmand's nephew. So I'm going to guess that we're going to launch a raid against the brown boars here? Because this is your free shot at another raid. Without having to even consume the turn. Yep. The goddamn, everyone. Now it's serious. All the clan ring. Whoosh. The Contemplated sent 30 warriors. We were spotted. Our 14 weapon thanes and 163 footmen. So we're going with kill as many as possible in charge. The default selections here. Nervous Tension says plunder and skirmish. Glodran says kill. Goes Old Cheese says plunder charge. Well, Clan Ring, you might have to discuss with yourselves. Because we've got 3 on Plunder, and we've got 3 on... Excuse me, we've got 4 on Plunder, by the looks of things. Ah, I miscounted. Looks like we're going to Plunder, then, despite the very closeness of this argument. Alright. We're after more loot. Well, so you've decided to die. Both sides were eager to engage. There was a terrific fight. Their magic was stronger than ours, but we quickly rallied. We drove the brown boars from their battlefield. We were able to plunder their Tula. 27 cows and 8 horses, plus 26 cows worth of loot. Only 1 footman on our side was wounded. The people were glad to strike a blow at the Brown Boars. A member of the Brown Boar Ring named Venara Dragonfrit and 3 bloodied weapon thanes approached the clan ring with an offer of one-time tribute. "We are tired of war," says Venara. "We will give you 24 cows as tribute, all we can afford, if you will stop from raiding us. We will also swear to the gods that we will not raid you. Let's teach them how dangerous it is to feud with the Chucklefucks. In matters of power, it is best to be direct. We have no need to kill more brown boars. Has vengeance really been satisfied? Well, you already know what I think. We can afford to be generous to them, or we can smash them. Our gods require that we treat them with honor or with force, not with deceit." Alright, Glodran says 3. Fluffy Wolfie says 2. Thurs says 2. Boz says 3. Nervous says 5. Goes well with cheese, is too busy laughing, so he abstains. And Z-Hall says 2. Well, in that case, by a vote of 3 to 2, the clan ring has chosen to demand annual tribute. Okay, well in that case, the question then becomes, how many cows do you ask for each year? You can start at 10 and go up to 40. Glod wants 30 cows per year. Goes well with cheese wants 30 cows per year. Boss says 20. Thur is tempted to go all the way. 20 sounds like a reasonable amount, Z-Hall says. Fluffy Woofy says 20. They can't afford 40, there's no point in asking, Nervous Tension says. That might be the way to talk Thur out of it. 20 will assure that they agree, 35 will be ballsy. Griswold with Cheese says, let's go 25? Claude says, okay, 25. They won't afford 25, Boz says. Nervous Tension says, I think 15 is plenty for us. I can accept 25, but warn you of the risks. The initial offer was of 24, but that was a one-time gift, not an annual thing. They're demanding annual tribute here. Okay, 20 it is. 30, 20. Okay, 20 it is. Minara said that the brown boars wanted peace, but that we must simply want to see them starving and dead. A few days later, we heard that they had hired Hirani warriors as mercenaries, preferring to pay for a chance to cause us harm than let us raid them freely. It is now Earth season. We have 397 food. You guys somehow managed to survive. So, do you guys want to try to investigate the Tula? The clan mood is dissatisfied, the farmers are uncertain, the Weapon Thanes feel resolved. Darndrev here is, of course, the recommendation. I'll leave the cursor where it is. We'll travel slowly. Do you want to send the entire house, many of the Weapon Thanes with them? I mean, it's Earth season. No one would raid during Earth season, right? Well, third, they did say west. You're not looking for the horse nomads. What are you going to do with them? You're looking for the evil son of a bitch who's been plaguing your Tula, right? Do you want horse spawn? We can go get horse spawn if you want horse spawn. Yeah, it is Earth season. On the other hand, there might be a nefarious evil person who's been corrupting food for 1.5 years now. If Yoda, earlier could be believed. You might send more Weapon Thanes in exchange. Ten Weapon Thanes? You have to send a minimum of 3 footmen. I don't know if Yoda could be understood. Let's believe. Can't really spare the Weapon Thanes. The horse spawn could raid during Earth. It won't take that long to explore. They'll be back, right? Just around the Tula. It's not the Tula. 315 says Fluffy and Z-Hall. And Glodran. For fuck's sakes. Here, let's make people feel better. It takes 263 farmers to tend our crops. We have 342 farmers. I think the footmen can be spared. All of the footmen. Fucking 5:30. Alright. The party we sent our Tula found an old partly charred battle standard. They brought it back because they thought it was magical. They were right. I've learned the standard secrets. If we ignite the standard at the start of the battle, it will help us maneuver our troops. It might burn up during the fight, but it will be powerful magic while it lasts. We have too few farmers to care for our herds and fields properly. Shut the fuck up! What do you want? What do you want? 263 plus 55 equals 318. Okay, 318. We have 348 minus 30 is 318. That was perfect math. What do you want from us? Anyway, the treasure is the burning standard, which helps our warriors maneuver more effectively. This is not the death banner. Well, the reason why you had a food crisis primarily is because of the very poor harvest, and also apparently the evil that is still in the Tula. Because that's apparently a thing still. At least according to Yoda before he left. Whoa, I just dropped 108 frames there. The internet needed some more windows. Yes, Lethal. There is evil in the Tula of Chucklefucks. Okay. Goes well with cheese, says... Sacrifice Ronaldo. What does the rest of the clan ring say? Boz says that we explore more Tula in the hopes of finding whatever theoretical evil is still haunting the Tula, and thus the clan. Glod says explore the Tula. Nervous Tension says feast. Fluffy says help. Either explore or feast. You currently have excess goods. Actually, you could, if you really wanted to, buy the ramparts or stone wall, but you can also do that later. Drain, you're not allowed to play. Bad trade. You could get a stone wall, yes. Of course, still, blah blah blah, evil theoretically in Tula, according to Yoda, before he left, blah blah blah. The stone walls can wait for dark. At the sound of that terrible beast, I went for Feast may be a good idea, apparently. You guys have just now recovered food. Keep in mind that you'll want to have consistent harvests, too. Otherwise, you're going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel again. You did have to kill a lot of animals. Yes, with evil still theoretically here. I need something from you, Clan Ring. Like, are we sacrificing to Arnalda? Are we building a stone wall? Are we exploring the Tula again? Maybe a farther area? We can go further if you want. We're just supposed to theoretically explore around our Tula. We apparently still haven't finished finding everything around our Tula yet. I mean, we did just get that standard. The banner, whatever. Our exploration turned up a well-hidden cave. In this cave is that rare green-colored clay used for high-quality pottery. I'm sure our potters will want to try it. Okay! Now, for anyone who's unfamiliar, whenever the clan was first founded, the original clan ring chose friendliness with dragon shit. So while clearing some forest, your Carls find an ancient cart decorated with dragon insignia. It is very old. It is good to trade. If we give it away, our relations with the recipient will improve. Put it by the temple. 200 years ago, the empire of Dragon Friends was destroyed by the very dragons it courted. We must see if it is magical before we do anything else. Our ancestors supported the Dragon Empire. If we proudly display this relic of that time, our clan magic will be strengthened. We must test to see if it is magical. Boz says 6. Fluffy says 3. Nervous says 4. Z-Hall says 4. Thurs says 6. Goes well with cheese says 4. Glod says 4. Looks like we have 4 votes for 4 here. So there you go. The clan ring votes to put it on display. Clans who once cooperated with dragons admired our new treasure. Those who had fought against dragons in the past were displeased with us, and you gained 2 magic. True to their word, the ducks brought us enough food to feed 50 people and said they would do the same after next harvest. Alright folks, we're now in dark season. You have 668 food, which apparently will last, should last a year according to these individuals here. Now we can play with some sliders if you guys want. We did find some clay for pottery. The clan mood is satisfied, the farmers are uncertain, the women things will be resolved. We still haven't found everything around our Tula, apparently. You could sacrifice Drolnalda again if you so wish. Yeah, Maxwell, there was a very, very tight food situation. The clan ring decided to vote to get some food. Boss says Stonewall. Nervous tension says feast. Goes well with cheese says Stonewall. Thirst says stone, then feast. You'll have enough goods. You'll definitely accrue enough goods before the end of the year to pay for your shrines. I think. Because I think you only need like 12 goods for the shrines. And you'll still have 16 excess here. So you can definitely build the stone wall. Thur says stone, Z-Hall says stone, Ba says stone, Glad says walls or ramparts. Goes well, G says stone wall. Alright, we're going to stone wall then. Woo, stone wall. Walls made out of stone. Stony walls. Boop. Passed without incident. Now you're on the second turn of dark season. Are we feasting now? And if so, are you sure you want to feast? We lost about, what, 60 food there? Feast that shit? Alright, we're feasting. Feast made out of slaughter? Goes well with cheese says, I don't know that we have enough to feast. Not even the gods. Get more Thanes. We are going Stonewall on the boars. We don't have enough to feast, says Boz. Let's check the menu. Our last harvest was bad. This is not a good time to be feasting. We throw the best feast in Dragon Pass. In fact, the other clans let them weep with envy. There's no point in having a feast if we don't invite our neighbors. Our last harvest was bad. The bigger the feast, the better. Yes, let's feast. Tomorrow we may die. Today we feast. You could also alter crafting. You did get some greenware. And, you can only trade the output of 12 crafters for a reasonable price, so you're good on your number right now. You could take out one of the fancy and put it in greenware. You could slaughter cows, but cows are pretty valuable. You're gaining, what, 120 food just from the cows alone? Let's check out your hunting numbers. Ah, you have more than what you need. That's fine. Then recruit weapon Thanes? You could get 4 more weapon Thanes if you so chose. You have 16 already. 16's a pretty nice number. Boz wants to change crafting. Well, they're not gonna get more pissed, right? You totally got this. No. No. Alright, so looks like we're going to be feasting then. How big of a feast are we holding? Are we inviting our neighbors? I don't know how much food this will consume. You could raid, but it is dark season right now. It is likely to fail. Glad says medium. Fluffy says small. Fluffy says medium. Nervous says medium. Thur says medium. So it looks like we have a majority on medium. We don't have a majority on invites. This is not a diplomatic play. All we want is morale, Thur says. Medium, invite, whatever. Okay, we're going with medium for sure, then. So medium is definitely happening. Glad said yes, invite. Nervous said yes, invite. Boz said yes, invite. And goes well with cheese said yes, invite. Okay, Boz said no invite. Fluffy says no invite because, yeah, we're going for morale. Okay, medium then, no inviting. Oralkarth, a Thane of the Nari clan, comes to ask you for information about Asborn, chief of the Rangdani clan. We intend to enter into negotiations with Asborn and hope that you know something about his personality, so that we will be well prepared for our parley with the Rangdani. You owe us a favor, and we will consider your obligation discharged if you give us good information. Oralkarth's clan grows impatient with us, but we must not hurry. We can afford to do what's in our own best interest, which is what? Better to give Oralkarth a gift than information we are unsure of. Answer his questions. It is good to give him words instead of cows. Asborn is very generous, Renatha says. Just tell him what we think of him, as if we were speaking about Asborn. We owe Oralkarth an answer, for we are indebted to his clan. It is wise to gather intelligence on one's neighbors. Thur says 1. Zehal says 4. Glad says 1. Goes well with cheese says 1. Fluffy Woofy says 4. Ba says 1. Nervous says 1. Alright, by a vote of 5 to 2, we choose 1. Is Asborn a holy chief? The elders have nothing to say on this. So, Clan Ring, we may have clicked on the Rangdani clan before and it may have said something about it, or you may be taking a 33% chance shot here. Boz says 2. But at least we know that he's very generous, everyone. Glad says 2. Nervous says 2. Goes well with cheese says 2. Fluffy Woofy is being a smartass. Random.org says 2. Okay, we're going with 2. Ha! Orokarth departed and thanked us for the information. Not long afterwards, he returned to our Tula to thank us again. Your words gave us insight into Asborn, and we used that insight to set up a favorable trade agreement. He gave us gifts, and the people were happy. Good job, Chucklefucks. Clan Ring bullshit their way through that. It is now storm season. The clan mood is worried. The farmers are still uncertain. The weapon thanes feel resolved. I think all those successes. You could go raid. You're still being powered by the 2 war magic and the words of Orlanth himself. Raiding in storm is not as great as raiding in fire. There could be some shit in the way, but you know, it's a thing that could happen. Is he biased? Yes? Zehal says raid. Zehal says destroy the boars. Boss says raid. Glod says kill the boars once and for all. Fluffy says raid. The boars might have mercenaries, but there's still 2 war magic in the tank, and Orlanth is still with the clan this year. They didn't give tribute. Thur says trade those fancy goods. But there definitely is a majority vote here on killing boars. Despite the fact that there still might be evil haunting the Tula, what matters the most is that those boars die. The flag isn't necessarily a one-use, Maxwell, at least not according to the game itself. It's just, like, random. And apparently the Chucklefucks are lucky. What is it there? Listen to the Grim. Exploring could be cool. You still haven't found everything around your Tula. There still could be evil, nefarious, chaotic necromancers around, causing untold mischief. It's storm season, exploring sucks, raid. Oh. We're like Norse listening to a crazy-ass oracle with all of his crazy ellipses. Okay. Here we go! Our warriors were caught in a raging blizzard and forced to turn back. Several of them are still suffering from chills and sniffles. We're being raided by the brown boars! Apparently the auspices were a little crazy. And they sort of lied to us. Apparently they can raid us back. They have 10 horsemen and 152 swordsmen. Luckily our patrol spotted them and all 16 weapon thanes met them, as well as 126 of the feared. Kill charge? Yeah, you get the patrols actually spotted something this time. Fluffy says charge kill. Goes well with Cheese says drive charge. Oh. Okay. Okay, commonalities here among the clan. We're definitely charging, and kill outvotes drive. Now, in regards to sacrifices and magic, now that's something you guys are gonna have to be talking about. You could choose to spend a point of magic. Of course, you guys have already spent 2 points of magic, and Orlon did say something about people being confused, your enemies being confused when raids were involved. Then again, he also said they couldn't retaliate. But I might have misread. Apparently, let's see. The consensus seems to be among the group of 1 point of magic and no sacrifices, apparently. Okay. Here you go, Thurs. This is what you wanted. And Darndrev is not a part of the council, so all of you can vote. Both sides were eager to engage. After 3 of their finest warriors stumble and fall in the initial clash, a dozen of the Brown Boar warriors facing Darndrev, lift their shields high and begin moving to their rear. But more Brown Boar warriors are struggling through the press towards the engagement, threatening to turn the tables if Darndrev does not act immediately. What should Darndrev do? And I cannot get a... Oh, there we go. He is very good at combat. He's an excellent bargainer as well. I still on drive? Well, you know what? That was my initial ruling. That was the whim of the gods. Fuck all of you. It was mandated by me being awake at 10 in the morning. As it came to pass, so shall it be. Orlanth was not with you. Well, looks like votes are with ones. Charge the enemy warriors immediately. Do you guys, as the council, want to talk yourselves into or out of these things? Okay, no one be persuaded. It's not a bad thing if an old person out of the ring dies. He's not out of the ring. Excuse me. He is not a member of the ring. He is old. He is also an excellent bargainer and a very good combatant, apparently. But he's still not in the ring. You've used him as your exploring guy. So he has been useful. He's found all of those treasures up until now. If he dies, the boars may get the advantage. I think these hero dialogues only pop up if the fighting is so close as to warrant it. Thurs is now dressing down GTV. Okay, we're charging. Maybe I'll click the right option. Darndrev charged directly into the demoralized brown boars, but they gathered themselves just in time and met his charge with many swords. There was a terrific fight. Our magic helped carry the day. We drove the brown boars off, and their survivors left without plundering our Tula. Our share of plunder was 1 horse. 4 weapon thanes were wounded. 5 farmers died, and another 16 were wounded. Who knows how the odds would have been different if I clicked exactly what the council said, but again, Orlanth guided my hand. True facts. And we're now in the second part of storm season. Currently, we have 11 farmers wounded and 3 weapon thanes wounded. There are a few sick individuals, but you still have more hunters and crafters than you can support right now. Of course, you could also spend a turn adjusting greenware. The clan mood is worried, the farmers are uncertain, the weapon veins feel secure. You could spend a turn sacrificing to Ornalda or another one of the gods. You have the Dragon card, of course, which is an antique card dating from the Dragon Empire. So, let's see here. Goes well with Cheese says raid. Boz says explore. Fluffy Wolfie says raid. Nervous says explore. Thur says explore. Looks like we're exploring. Okay. We tried raiding once in the storm and it didn't work. I suppose we'll keep looking around on our Tula for these mythical creatures known as nefarious, evil possessors of meat. 5:30? Throwing out the full 30? Okay. Thur said 6:30. Apparently. No, darn Drev is not dead. The event didn't say he died. It just said that he was countered. He's still in perfectly fine condition. I mean, just because Small Balls Walrus is dumb doesn't mean you have to be. Yeah, the event was a tie. Which meant that, obviously, the battle sided on the awesome list, which was you guys. Fluffy Wolfie says 520. 15 footmen. The most votes appear to be in the group here for 30. $520. Alright, we have a tie now. $520. Goes well, Jesus, $520. We're going with $520 then. We spent some time looking for anything of note in our tool, but didn't find anything. Maybe the evil necromancer is gone now that his nefarious deeds are done and you lost your chance to claim revenge. No! How will we decipher the words of the Prophet Yoda now? And his numerous ellipses? And his corrupting of meat? Of course, I will say, he was the same guy who kept trying to troll the Chucklefucks with bad answers during their executive suite run every single turn. So I'm just gonna throw out there that he might have been deceptive. There has been an outbreak of chaos in the Tula of the Nemolding clan. Headless cultists plague their lands. The other god talkers and I think that this was caused by a Nemolding expedition into a chaos-infested place to the north of here. It's entirely possible that this chaos will spread to other Tulas, including our own. Nevertheless, you guys did find a lot of shit. That was the first time you came back empty-handed from an exploration. So really. Okay! Fucking Clan Ring of Chucklefucks has survived to another year. 29 babies were born, 20 became adults. The clan has 12 more people, 60 more head of cattle, 32 more horses, and 376 fewer sheep because of the butchering than we did last Sacred Time. We produced more food than we ate. 54 barrels were lost due to spoilage. Our crafters produced 63 cows worth of goods. Our market made a profit of 11 cows worth of goods. One, two, three said a lot of dumb shit. Alright. Our main deity is Elmal, the steadfast sun. Only we don't have anyone who worships him in the clan. Is this a short or long game? The Chucklefucks voted for it to be short. I'm not the one who's playing here. Our god talkers say that the omens indicate a typical harvest. They say the signs for calving looked bad. As we've done in every other turn thus far, each member of the clan gets a single magic point they may the clan ring, and gets a single magic point they may invest wherever they wish, and there'll be one left in reserve. Glodran abstains. Of course, Seahall. Fluffy Woofy puts 1 to diplomacy. Goes well with cheese, puts 1 into mysteries. Oh god! The prophet is back! He has returned. He has come to educate us all. Thur says mysteries. Nervous says herds. Z-Hall said that he'll let someone else take over for him. Boz says war. You want to make that change over now? Because we are continuing. This is a Chucklefuck game. It's like one of those like Succession games. Thur switches to crops. Fluffy Woofy changes from diplomacy to crops. I think Z-Hall's already gone. You ain't claiming shit, Forge. Alright, we're replacing now. Let's go to the almighty decider of everything that will be everything in life. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Look into Taboo, the time machine of Nintendo. Do 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 do. Survey says, lit me up, lol. Are you there? Would you like to take Z-Hall's position? Oh, Z-Hall's still here. Well, you said if we continued this, you would quit, and then you didn't respond with what you wanted to do. Do your magic. There you go. Well, Lit Me Up LOL's not there. Next up. Corroded Soul. I don't ever remember seeing anything from you, ever. Sometimes, even though I say chat, I think this thing lies to me. I'm just gonna go ahead and, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it's a thing, Glodran. Moving on. Well, Sockman who is happy because Forge Phillip is sad. You might have more reason to be happy. Would you like to take the place and be a participant in the clan ring? Because I imagine Lethal's busy at work. He doesn't have time to participate. Alright. Okay. Yes, there is actually a website, a little program that the people of the clan ring have been using. I actually have a link to it up here. Only go there and participate if you're actually a member of the clan ring. Of which only these 7 individuals are. In which case, Sockman. We'll call you Sock. Larian, look. By just admitting the very fact that the chat is mostly dead, you admit that you're actually going there, which means you're dumb. If I just said don't go there, unless you're actually a part of that, and you're not a part of that, that is I actually like you and I'm trying to teach you better things, Larian. Man. Alright, Mighty Sock, you have a point of magic to expend. You have your very own point to hold and cherish and hoggle for the rest of your days. Into what category will be placing your point of magic? Oh, Sock. Grimith hurts you because he loves you. Alright, Glodran, it's okay. Wait. Into kids? I'm gonna give you an opportunity to change your mind, Sockman. Because with decisions like that, you might not be on this clan ring for very long. I think Sockman might be our first person to be voted off by the rest of the clan. Okay, damn it, take the health. 5, 6. In which case, Glodran, you're the only person who hasn't spent their point of magic. Save it. Alright. A family of travelers petitions you seeking membership in your clan. The Father Koral speaks on behalf of the others. His family made the dangerous trek from Isrolia in search of freedom and prosperity. So far they have found only misery. Koral promises hard work and loyalty in return for your generosity. Back in the darkness, the ragged remains of the Naldaben came to our ancestors, who adopted them to our clan. As a reminder, for anyone who might be new, the clan ancestors did not take thralls, but instead adopted the Naldabin as family. If we wish to help them without offending our long-suffering carls, we can make them cotters. Good things come to those who are merciful. We are not obligated to accept them, but we must treat them with justice while they are here. I have nothing to add. Our temples need war worshippers. Let them in. We don't need more mouths to feed. We need more fists to smite our enemies. Fluffy Wolfie says 3. Boz says 1. Goes well with cheese. Says 1. Thurs says 1. Let's go shut up, Riker. We're letting the... Sockman says 1. Nervous Tension says 3. By a narrow margin of 4 to 3, we will accept them as cotters. Although Corral looks disappointed, he thanks you politely for adopting his family. Okay, we're now in sea season. The clan movement is worried, the farmers are uncertain, but the weapon thanes goddamn well feel secure. We have 300 food. It may be a tight squeeze to get to Earth season. Reviewing the situation, we've got, of course, the swine blessing as well as rain. We'll be harvesting roughly 753 food. We'll gain 72 from hunting and 128 from the herd expected, although calving will be bad this season. Blacktail the bull helps ensure we have many new cows, apparently. So, it's exploring and sacrifice season, Boz says. Do we put any points in the quest? Crystal did change his clothes and get older, yes. He did. That was a thing. Nah, there's no points in quest, not that I remembered. Thurs says, let's acquire more food blessings. You could do that, but you did take out both of the points you had in Mystery, I do believe. Not that you need it, but it could be useful. How are the crops looking? You're expected to have around an average harvest. Okay, Goes Willow Cheese says, let's sacrifice Dronalda first. Boss says, let's sacrifice... Oh, you did put 1 point in the Mysteries? I thought both were taken out. Okay. Oops. Cycling through the entire list. Of course, you don't have any other blessings that you don't already have, except for Blessed Children. Like hell you want that. Steadfast improves your chances while defending, thanks to Elmal. Of course, you don't have anyone who worships him in the entire clan. Cycling through our friends here, you have Rain from Orlanth. There's the Calf Blessing from Uralda that you could build a shrine to. That happened. No, the clan ring does not have Earthblood. They've done some killing this past year too. Boz is all for building a shrine to Uralda. Fluffy Woofy says, okay. Glod says, okay. Thur still likes blessed crops. You'd have to sacrifice Dronalda and hope to get that from her. We can do that later, though, before Earth season. You could do that next turn, for instance. You do have 2 points in crops, yes. Look, Nervous, are you going to commit to, like, what type of shrine you'd like to build? Because this is the only shrine we can build right now. Is this acceptable for you? Or are you going to keep prattering? Do I need to replace you? I have the power. I'm abstaining. Fine. We have too many hunters for the wild land they can hunt in. We can either let some of our pastures return to woods or reassign hunters as farmers. Orlando introduces the ring members to Orkinzor Bronzebottoms, a warrior of our ally, the Contemplated clan. Orkinzor has been outlawed by Dangbang. Orlando says that she knows Orkinzor well. Orkinzor doesn't want to say why he was outlawed, but he is a true and just fellow. So the ruling must be political. We should take him in. We can always use an extra weapon thing. Perhaps people sometimes get outlawed for no good reason, or Kinzor probably offended his chieftain. When we act in a kindly manner, we earn the love and honor of the goddess Chalana Arroy. When Oxul the Brave slew the 7 weeping knights, he aroused the jealousy of bad King Urgrain, who then outlawed him. He can't be trusted. He means to harm us somehow. Dangmag is known for his volatile temper. Orkinzor carries himself as a true warrior. The weapon thanes will be offended if he is not treated well. We've already given 1 weapon thane quarters in the chief's hall. That's right, bronze bones. He has bronze bottoms too, I bet. Come on, man. I'm writing the story here, motherfuckers. No. 4, 4, 5, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna give him quarters in the Chief's Hall. We heard some grumbling from the other weapon thanes who said that Orkinzor had not worked for this honor. Okay, we're in the second part of sea season. Are we sacrificing to Orlanda now in another desperate attempt to gain blessed crops? Or are we doing something else? Okay, yes, 14 cows. No way, we got crops, go for trading, boss says. Nervous says, sure, let's sacrifice Rolnada. Sockman says, try to get the crops blessing. Looks like a majority vote there in that situation. Goes well, Jesus 15 because numbers. Claude says, go for crops, we can trade better with crops. Alright, we're going with that. Hey! It took a while, but she finally revealed the workings of the Blessed Crops ritual. I assume you want the swine blessing switched to Blessed Crops? Is that a thing? And we're now in fire without incident. Yes, very much so, yes. Alright, it's fire season, motherfuckers. You cannot afford to improve right now. What, I'm not allowed to troll people? Come on. I'm not allowed to have any fun. Son of a bitch. Glod says it's boar hunting season. Goes well with cheese says sacrifice to Barntar. Boss says still need more goods. You could work on reconfiguring the craftsmen. You could also spend an entire season reconfiguring the hunters. Because apparently you have 2 excess hunters and now the world is doomed. You do have some excess crafters. You have also had this greenware that's been sitting around for a while. Sort out the hunters? You would remove 2 of them. 2 whole people, is that worth an entire turn? Also co-commentary from my air conditioner. 'Cause, woo. Let's see here. Nervous Tension doesn't think we should raid this year. It's fire season in SC. Did they find the bad guy? Here he goes again, everyone. Goes well with cheese, sticks to sacrificing. Nervous Tension thinks we should craft. Let's see here. What else do people say? Claude said raid. Fluffy Woofy said craft. Sockman says raid. Boz said still need more goods and raid, because that can get you more goods, apparently. Thurs said nothing on the topic. Hello, Jim Raynor. Welcome to my air conditioner. It's a wind tunnel. Woo! You said crafting? Are you sure? Raids are kind of meh, craftsman. I guess you did. Well, good news. There's a tie in the, there's a tie in the clan ring. 3 people voted for raid, 3 people voted for craft, 1 people voted for sacrifice. No, Fluffy Woofy, you can't. Cheese, you're the tiebreaker. Cheese says we're raiding. We're raiding. Woo! Raid break. Woo! Alright, who are we raiding? I assume the brown boars again? Because that's what people cried for. And are we sending everyone? We might not want to send everyone this time, who knows? Nervous Tension has a bad feeling about this. Oh, you're just nervous. Leave a Thane in 30 foot? Like this? bores everyone? You bore everyone? What? Come on. Stop boring people. Oh, I dropped some frames there, everyone. Hopefully everything turned out okay. Let's see here. Okay, we're raiding the brown boars. Sockman says raid closest non-friendly village. Nervous tension says 50% commit. So... that? Okay, this seems to be the sort of deterring what people have ultimately resulted in. Alright, fine. Go brown boars. The Contemplated sent 31 warriors. We eluded their patrols somehow with this massive fucking army. We studied from the horse nomads. Horse spawn, excuse me. And our 16 weapon thanes and 140 footmen are facing only 10 weapon thanes and 8 swordsmen. I'm not sure whether any magic at Sacred Time was put into war. I don't remember because I've been broadcasting for 11 hours. So, Sockman, you have to pick one. It's burn or plunder, not burn and plunder. Well, it looks like the consensus here appears to be for plundering and charging again. I have those both selected. Evade the hand of Orlanth. Let's see here. No magic, no magic, one magic, a zero magic, zero magic. Looks like we're going no magic. Alright! Oh, another one of these! And this is with a very good combatant. We rushed the brown boar formation while they were still sacrificing to their gods. Oranda feels a swift breeze upon her face and realizes that Orlanth, who could not influence Grimith's decision like Lethal Feline said, has touched her in the middle of the battle, offering glory or a glorious death. What should she do? Don't try to be a hero, fight bravely, press the enemy hard, or take insane risks to win the battle. Again, she is 32, so she's not old, and she is only a very good combatant. And this is not a member of the clan ring, so all of the clan ring can vote on this. Let's see here. 3 Thurs says. 2 Boz says. 2 goes well with cheese says. 2 Sockman says. Boz changed says to 3. Fluffy Wolfie says 2. Glod says 2. Nervous Tension says 2. Okay. Well, looks like by a vote of 5 to 2, the Council Clan Ring has chosen to fight bravely and press the enemy hard. Oranda charged wherever she felt holy wind blowing on her sword arm. She strode the field as if she had become one of the heroes of the Dawn Age, striking with death itself in her hand. There was an extended clash. Their magic was stronger than ours, but we quickly rallied. We drove the brown boars from the battlefield and were able to plunder their Tula. 17 cows, 8 horses, 20 cows worth of loot, Orkinzor Bronze Bones / Bronze Bottoms distinguished himself in the fighting. With their careful attention, our auxiliaries made it so that none of our warriors were killed or wounded. A warrior of Urox from the Conthesos, our ally, appears in a rage, demanding that Orkinzor Bronzebones, the outlaw you took in last season, come out to fight him. You have besmirched my honor and must pay with your life, the Uroxi cries. Orkinzor is in your clan hall. He refuses to confront the man. I have sworn a sacred vow to Ernalda that I will not harm him. And if we fight, one of us will surely die. If we offend the Uroxi, we could have trouble with all the Storm Bulls in Dragon Pass. Note that this clan has already slighted the Uroxi in the past. Stupid bully. The feud between the Alcanar and Red Hay clans began with a personal dispute between 2 Thanes. We must find the peaceful way. Phew, for a second I thought he was after me. Storm Bulls need to remember their place. In the short time he has been here, Orkinzor has proven himself worthy. Okay. Thurs picks 3. Glod picks 2. Sockman picks 3. Goes well with cheese picks 2. Fluffy Woofy picks 4. Boz and Nervous Tension have yet to decide. Nervous Tension picks 4. Ooh. We have 2 3s, 2 4s, and 2 2s. Looks like Boz might have the deciding vote here. Fluffy Woofy changes. Like a pussy. No. Okay. Boz picks 2. And it looks like there's a majority vote here. On 2. Ask the Uroxi why his honor is besmirched. It is not your business, the Uroxi said. It is between the Defiler and me. Okay. You realize how dumb it is to try to convince the Uroxi to solve things peacefully? Well, Glod's like, fine then. Well, let's ask Orkinzor. 1. Fluffy Woofy says 3. Thurs says 2. Fuck you, Uroxi, 4. 3. Nervous Tension says 1. Alright. And by a narrow margin, we are going with 1. I am grateful to you for taking me in, but please do not ask me more. I have sworn not to speak of this. Okay! Well, good information, everyone. This feels like a railroad track in a tabletop game with a bad DM. Well then there you go. By majority vote of the clan ring, demand that old Kinzor fight the Oroxi. Or Kinzor refuse to fight. If I break my vow to Ernalda, how can you trust me to honor my vow to you? Well, I'm glad we got that situated. Suggests that they resolve their differences peacefully. Wouldn't that be great if that also wasn't an option? Alright. This one a sad look from Orkenzor and crazed laughter from the Oroxi. Well, everyone, I'm glad we all had this moment together. I'm glad we all got to keep the illusion of the Chucklefucks deciding their fate and destiny in the world. Well, gee, everyone. I wonder what option we're going to be picking. Could it be the only option available to us? Enraged, the Oroxi fought off the warriors we sent to drive him away. He killed some of our fighters and wounded others. Then he said he would leave. "Oh, Kinzor should not consider our dispute settled," the Oroxi said. "I will not violate the sanctity of your clan hall by going in to get him now. But I shall get him. That I swear by Orox's horns. After I killed 2 of your weapon thanes." I'm off to fuck your mother now. Hope you had fun with this random option, bitches. Thanes and priests. Oh, guys, you gotta watch out. We might not have any options here either. From the Osgozi clan, come to accuse one of your young female carls, Voskendora, of secret murder. We found our revered god Talker Valensta dead in the temple, a dagger in her back. We asked the spirit of our sacred rock, and it said that one of your clan had done it. I hold in my hand a sliver of our sacred rock, and it tells me that this woman here is the killer. We demand you outlaw her so we can take our just revenge for this most unholy act. I see. Relations with the Osgozi will be harmed by any response short of outlawry. There's a big difference between an honest killing and secret murder. The former can be wiped clean by the payment of weregild, where the latter demands outlawry and thus death for the guilty. I've known Voskendora since she married into the clan, and there is no chance that she committed such a terrible crime. Bad King Urgang killed a spirit talker who told him the Shades were unhappy with his rule. Then he came down with the gout. To think, a murderer in our midst! Our gods are infallible. This is not true of spirits or those who interpret the signs they give. They renowned for their martial prowess their rock spirit grants them. Okay. We still have Alt F4, Grimith. The rock? Fuck, they're dumb. Alright, so Sockman says 3, Thurs says 2, as well as G says 3, Glodren says 3, Baz says 2, Fluffy Woofy says 2, Nervous Ascension says 2. Alright then. By a vote of 4 to 3, conduct divination. The signs were unclear. That wasn't my keyboard. I hit my dice bag repeatedly against a, my entertainment cabinet. Oh, this fucking game. My nerves are... Oh, it's great. I'm not mad at all. This is awesome. I'm glad I'm not the one playing. One get fucked. Oh, man. Gotta take a piss break. Cloudran still wants to tell them that they're wrong, though. Does any of the, okay, let's convince them that their spirit is wrong. They were affronted at first, but gradually conceded that spirits, even a spirit so great as their rock spirit, can sometimes be wrong. We still think she did it, they said, but we will seek further proof before demanding her death. Holy shit! Holy shit! You actually escaped an option! Wow! That's amazing! A member of the Brown Boar Ring named Venina the Holy and 3 resigned weapon thanes approached the clan ring with an offer of one-time tribute. We are tired of war, and we really hope you'll accept this offer this time so we won't have to hire more mercenaries. We can really only afford 27 cows. If you will stop raiding us, we will also swear to the gods that we will not raid you. Let's teach them how dangerous it is to feud with the Chucklefucks. In matters of power, it's best to be direct. We have no need to kill more brown boars. Has vengeance really been satisfied? Well, you already know what I think. We can afford to be generous to them, or we can smash them. Our gods require that we treat them with honor, with deceit, with force, not with deceit. Your rocks are dumb! Hey, well, baby. Oh, look who comes crawling back. 2, demand 10 cows a year. 5, 3, 2, or 15 cows a year, he says. 14 cows. Taken raid. That's the one else. Versus 5. Glod says 3. Fluffy Woofy says what she said, which is 2. Okay. It looks like by a vote of 3 to 2 to 2, we will be demanding annual tribute. So last time you guys demanded 20 annually, and they told you to get fucked. And they hired mercs. Fluffy says 10. Goes Well with Cheese says 10. Glodran says 20. Sockman says 20. Minimum is the 10. Minimum is 10. If they can't give us 20, we will slaughter them. Last time, 20 caused them to refuse and get mercs. 10, 10, 10. The only way this works is if you can avoid killing them for more than 2 years. Well, looks like there's more votes for 10 on the clan ring than anything else. So, we'll go with that. As it was written, so shall it be. Oh, Vanina said that the brown boars wanted peace, but we must simply want to see them starving and dead. A few days later, we heard that they hired the exact same warriors and mercenaries, preferring to pay for a chance to cause us harm than let us raid them freely. We're now in fire season. Well, we're still in fire season, really. Whew, that was a long and involved series of events, folks. We have 15 weapon thanes, no wounded individuals, 3 sick farmers. This is the second turn of fire season, if memory serves. Well, boss says raid the boars. Sockman proposes killing them all. Nervous Tension says craftsmen. You could allocate the work to pottery. Fluffy says raid. Glod says raid. We can't take their land. They can't take their land, rather. They're too far away. The brown boars are too far away to take their land. Thurs says trade. Well, as is mandated by the majority of the clan ring currently says raid. There's not enough goods to build the ramparts. I guess there is. I guess I was wrong. You could do that, but it's fire season. You don't want to build ramparts during fire season. You can drive them away with constant abuse, yes. All right. Are we sending, like, what? 139 and, in 15 again? And will I actually remember to correctly select the kill option this time? Is that what we're doing, Clan Ring? Because that's what the majority voted to do, raid again? Okay. Woo! You could take the land of the Eagles, yes, Thurs. I think you might be on the path for Boar. Hell if I know, there might be a mountain range in the way. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, they only raid in fire season. That's perfectly balanced. What the hell? Can we vote Eagle versus Boar then? Sure, the clan ring can vote whatever it wants. Thurs wants to attack the Eagles. Soakman says Boar. Glod says Boar. Goes well with Cheese says Boar. Boz says Eagles. It's 3 votes for Boar. Boz with the Eagles. People who are not in the clan ring. Like you, that's enough. That's enough, Guns a-Blazing. I gave you 10 minutes to think about that. Boar. That's enough excitement, man. Gotta tone it down. 2, 3, 4. Looks like 4 votes for Boar. 3 votes for Eagle. So, looks like it's a narrow margin. It's a good thing we have an odd number, right? Alright. It's okay, Cake Boy. You'll get the food back at the start of the Earth season. It'll totally be fine. Hold on. Yeah, I changed that. You're fine on food. Harvest is next turn. The Contemplated sent 27 warriors. We were spotted by the Brown Boar patrols and our 14 weapon thanes and 139 footmen. Alright, clan. Clan ring. Glad says kill charge and use one magic. Thur says kill charge. Sockman says kill and maneuver. Goes well with G says plunder charge. Fluffy Wolfie says char. Boz says burn and char. You could do that too. One, two, three, four. One magic has more votes than anything else. Charging has more votes than anything else. And looks like there's a tie between plunder and kill, with Boz here being the only one who picks something different, burn. Boz says plunder, so we're going to plunder these people. Okay. Plunder, charge, 1 point of magic. We rushed the Brown Boar formation while they were still sacrificing to their gods. One of the Brown Boar warriors, this guy is very good at combat by the way, has broken through your lines and is cutting a bloody swath through your forces. Although he has taken several wounds, they're not slowing him in the least. It's clear he's a devotee of the hated Uroks. Maybe that guy you slighted years back. And in a berserk killing frenzy. Kushil, who is young. 24. Finds himself nearby. What should he do, Clan Ring? This could determine whether you guys win or lose this fight. Thor says 1, Sock says 3, Nervous says 3, Cheese says 3, Boz says 1, Fluffy says 3, Glod says 3. Looks like there's a majority vote here of 5 to 2. Does 3 depend on his leadership then? My tiny life asks. I'll show his stats again. Kushil is fair at leadership and very good at combat. Does the Clan Ring wish to change their answers? Or argue amongst themselves? Alright, by a vote of 6 to 1, the opinions have quickly changed, and Kushil will now face an Iraq's Berserker. 1-on-1. Everyone gave Kushil and the Brown Boar Berserker a wide berth as they faced off. The Oroxy swung first, but he moved with lightning quickness, striking before the blow landed. His attack was too quick to be seen. The Berserker stood motionless for a moment, not realizing he had been hit. Then Kushil impaled him, and his eyes widened before he collapsed. Our warriors gave a mighty battle shout and rushed back into the fray, cheering. Although we didn't win the battle, everyone would remember how our clan member killed the Berserker. Yes, we lost. The fighting was over quickly, apparently. Their magic confused and confounded our warriors. We were driven off and had no opportunity to obtain booty. Due to their prompt healing, many more warriors were saved. We lost 7 were killed, 29 were wounded. Seems that their mercenaries worked out rather well for them, huh? And it's now our season. So we've got the craftsmen to still play with, of course. You can adjust one of the fancy and put it on greenware. You've got sacrifices to make. You've got ramparts to purchase. The farmers are still uncertain, but the weapon things are resolved and the clan move is reserved. Glad says craftsman. This goes well with cheese, wants to sacrifice to Barntar. Wanty is right. The fact that you guys actually have more craftsmen than what your bargaining person thinks you can support right now. Taking a look says, we can only trade the output of 12 crafters for a reasonable price. We should build a shrine to Asari so we can support more trading partners. Barntar handles Plow Song, which allows our oxen to plow more land, and Vigor, which lets our farmers work more productively. You may. Isaris is responsible for trading, which improves the profit of trading missions. Spare Grain, which allows you to obtain extra food via trade. Market, which improves the profit of our market. And Silver Tongue, which helps our traders and negotiators. For Lanker Ma, you have Literacy, which helps our dealings with other clans. Law Speaker, which aids in legal cases and ensures that the clan mood isn't soured by unresolved disputes. And Clan Lore, which helps to divine the truth. Oh god, necromancers. Who's the goddess of women warriors? That's Venga. Pathfinder, which enhances our explorers, and Feared Women, which allows our women to defend the Tula. And Nervous Tension says we're not raiding in Earth. Sockman wants to sacrifice for Venga. Boz wants to sacrifice for Barntar. You are actually capable of enlarging a shrine, or building a another shrine at this point. So long as you know enough rituals. You have enough resources to do so. Sacrifice for either Barntar or Isares. Clan Ring, you're gonna have to come together for me here. We've got Barntar, we got Isares, we got Venga. Going for Barntar. Alright. Are we sacrificing 14 cows? What's the customary amount? No metal slime hunt. They didn't. They have no thralls. Alright. Clan Ring agrees. 14 cows. In return, you actually get vigor. The famed poet Ordegmar of Clan Red Fox is your honored guest at a great feast. As he recites, most are enraptured by his satirical verse, but Harlsatar, I remember that name, one of your thanes, looks angry. Perhaps he thinks that the dung-dubbed nobleman of Ordengmar's poem is meant to be him. If Ordengmar is hurt while under our hospitality, god damn it, I can't read now, a reputation of the other clans will suffer. If the poem is truly about him and he does nothing to challenge Ordengmar, his honor will be forever stained. Tame this potential fight as Ronalda tamed battle-eager Orlanth. The poem is carefully worded so that one who seeks offense will find it. If Ordengmar is hurt while under our hospitality, Harlsatar is a fierce and determined battler, especially in a one-on-one fight. Boz votes 5. Thurs votes 2. Sock votes 5. Nervous Tension votes 5. Glod votes 5. Fluffy Woofy votes 3. Goes Well with Cheese votes 5. As expected, Harlsatar easily bested Ordengmar. The poet disappointed but many by leaving immediately and vowing never to return. So, is the second part of Earth Season devoted to building a shrine to allowing our farmers to work more productively, chiefs? Otherwise, why did we sacrifice to Barntar in the first place? Right? Yes, sure. Vigor. What could possibly go wrong? Yes. Alright, that's what the clan ring is doing. Hooray! The harvest was typical this year, however the sacred time rituals we performed for our crops had little effect. Despite the harvest, we won't be able to feed everyone this coming year. We might need an emergency livestock slaughter or food from another clan. What? Did I misclick? Okay, it's enabled. Woo! Streaming for 11.5 hours. I had a moment there. Alright. It is now dark season, clan ring. Can you see Chalana Roy's blessing? Sure. We have healing, which hastens the recovery of wounded people, and curing, which hastens recovery of sick people. See, you do have 353 children. Having more children than farmers is, definitely dangerous. True facts. You could choose to build ramparts. You do have enough goods to do so. Goes well with cheese, wants to sacrifice to Elmal to get sun blessing for more crops. Glod wants the ramparts. Nervous tension. How much goods do the temples cost? A temple would cost 10 goods, 3 cows, and 10 pigs annually, and it would cost 50 goods to build. No. What shrine expands trade route capacity? That would be Asari's. How much goods do they currently cost? Well, you're currently devoting 5 cows, 20 sheep, 5 pigs, and 20 goods to the gods each year. Well, according to the title up at the top, it's King of Dragon Pass. Let's see. How many goods did they make last year? 60-ish? We don't have a readout of that. I suppose I could always check this. This might say. No, it doesn't say. Maybe it says at the end? No, it doesn't say so. No, this is not another attempt at hard/long. The game is being controlled by a clan ring consisting of Chucklefucks, because this is what they determined they actually wanted in life. So that is what's happening. You will gain a few more goods before the end of the year. Currently, you require 20 goods to maintain your shrines and temples. If you build more, you will of course require more goods annually. I need something, clan ring. Ramparts, ramparts. 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 Okay. There's a majority vote from the clan ring. The clan is getting ramparts. A bold young warrior named Bollock seeks a duel with a champion of your clan. Rumor has it that the Chucklefucks clan is home to many skillful warriors. I have come all the way from the holy country in search of worthy opponents, for in my homeland none can match me. Are your warriors as brave as they say? The smell of the stripling swaddling clothes is offensive to my nose. Let me spank him back into his cradle, says, Orlkarn's the leader, who is in fact Suckman for now. Nothing he has said so far forces us to accept this challenge, but if we refuse him, he can tarnish our honor with a few hot words. He is one of the clans who spit in the Pharaoh's face at the Conference of Kars. I don't know. He is good, but not as good as I. Let me take his challenge. Ooh, the trickster! Herself. Let our powerful clan magic even the odds against this hot warrior. He is clearly a formidable opponent. Thank you, combat guy. Thur says 4. Goes well with cheese says 4. Boz says 4. Sockman says 4. Glod says 1. Thur says 4. Becca. 2. What does Nervous Tension say? Nervous Tension hasn't said anything. Well, there's a majority already. Well, doesn't mean you can't say something. My goodness. Like I don't know how to count? You're not taking responsibility for this idiocy? So are you quitting the clan ring then? Is that what I'm hearing, Nervous Tension? Do you give up? Are you done? He's wearing green tights. How tough can he be? Alright. We're allowing the duel. Okay, who accepts the challenge? Well, for all those people who sass-mouthed, none of them are the options. We only have 5 people we can choose. The leader couldn't fight. The trickster couldn't fight. The only person who's on the clan ring didn't much care, and that's Terra Saren. We also have Oranda Kushil, who was responsible for killing the Yorox motherfucker in a losing battle, but he still killed him. Darndrev and Josthar. Of course, you can get rid of the old guy. This guy was responsible for killing the Yorox brown boar. This guy's on the clan ring. And those are the only 5 options we got. It's time for Bozo to prove his worth. Does the old guy have very good combat? He does. All of them have very good combat. Terra Saren is technically the best. Very good. You have Oranda, this gentleman who killed the Yorox brute, the old man, and Josthar. Old guy who... Goodness. What is after very good? Excellent. Which none of these people are. Alright, looks like we're going with the young man who slew the Yorox. Kushil accepted his challenge. They rent the air with blood-boiling battle whoops, then settled down to the serious business of fighting. They were closely matched, and the bout went on for what seemed hours. They circled, fainted and parried their way around the dueling ground. The onlookers hushed in awe, heard only the grunting and sword clangs of the fight. Finally, Bollock pressed a slight advantage and our champion fell to his knees, speaking the traditional words of surrender. And so we're now on to part 2 of Dark Season. Boss says I would have won. Down to 1 magic. Traditional words equals don't kill me. The weapon things are now uncertain. After being reserved, they have lost hope and dreams. A feast. Your own clan has... The people on the ring themselves said that you don't have enough food to survive until Earth of next year. So we're gonna feast? Glod says, large V's feast, invite neighbors, fuck it. Boz wants to explore. Nervous wants to explore. Sockman wants to explore. Goes well with Cheese wants to explore. Alright, we're going exploring. We're exploring around our Tula again, I assume. With Darndrev himself. Slowly. I tell you what, we'll click around a little bit for the lulls. Here, you can go over here to this side now. How about that? Now you can be happy over there. Give it something like 5:20 or something. Yes, the theoretical, hypothetical thing. The cold winter night, he totally won't be prevented from traveling due to snow or anything. True facts. The exploration we sent to the southwest found a piece of amber that glows at night. This is a drop of Elmal's blood, and we can use it on a raid to shoot fire arrows. Well, good job, everyone. Fire arrows. Now we can kill those damn boars. Now it's storm season. Thanks for talking of the RNG. Can I show the tooltip for that thing? Sure. Turns our slings and arrows into flaming missiles. Use in battle. Glod wants to raid the boars. Goes well with Cheese wants to raid the boars. Fluffy Wolfie says can't raid. Thur says sorries. Nervous tension, it says explore. Boz says trade route. Or sacrifice to Asaris or Ilmal. Boz suggests a good point. We need goods before sacrifices. Maybe. We are not even trading with allies. That's true. You're not trading with your allies. You could sacrifice to Asaris. Build a shrine would allow you to support more trading partners, which in turn would consume more of your goods. Fluffy Woofy, it's storm season, not dark season. Storm season doesn't necessarily mean you're locked in your room forever and ever and ever. The turn might be wasted, but it also might not be. In order to really get use out of more craftsmen, you're going to need more trade routes. You could also build a shrine to Asaris next year, sure. After you sacrifice and get a blessing. But Boz says we can't support more shrines. We need more trade for more goods. So we want to trade with our allies. And get a trading mission going with them. Yes, there is a chance of wasting your turn if you try. That could happen. Well, of course the ducks look kind of hostile. Not only did, this clan demand tribute for them, I don't think they gave their tribute of food this harvest either. I'm pretty sure. Alright. Going trade. We're going to send you to the Conissos. We're going to try to establish a trade route. We're going to send some guards with you while it's fucking cold as balls. I'll go ahead and pick this to expedite the process. 5:15. The Orlundi have a new child, Jord. He is known for his stinginess and his excellent memory. A new chief. Their former chief, one Lyson, died fighting undead. Our outer patrol spotted a cattle raid by the Brown Boars. They have 7 horsemen and 28 swordsmen. The outer patrol managed to summon fewer numbers. Glod says kill charge. Sockman says kill skirmish. Thur says drive charge 1 magic. Fluffy Woofy says drive charge magic. Goes well with Cheese says drive charge magic. Boss says we should maneuver and use the standard. You do have that. You also do have some hunters, yes. I would say a lot. Nervous tension says kill skirmish. Boss says maneuver and use standard. I don't think they want to use fire arrows on this. Those might be a use up item. Like a one-time use, whereas the standard isn't exactly a one-time use item. Boss says, let's kill skirmish. We got 3 votes for drive, 4 votes for kill. We have 4 votes for charge and 3 votes for skirmish. So it looks like we got a compromise here. We're going to kill and charge and use a magic. Yay, compromises among clan ring. Woo! Both sides were eager to engage. The fighting was over quickly. Their magic was stronger than ours. We were not dismayed. We drove the brown boars from the battlefield, striking them down as they fled. We captured 3 horses. Well there, Sock. You look like an oracle. Seems like the worst compromise. I don't think that was luck, that was all skill there. Clan rings with... Uh-oh. In the middle of Death Week, a gruesome delegation appears in your clan hall. These are the insubstantial spirits of your own dead warriors. You have shamed the clan. You have turned from the old ways. You will face nothing but doom and disaster until you act in a manner worthy of our ancestors. -8 magic. They may be dead, but not dead enough that they won't make a deal. Ghosts can be captured in spirit combat and used to power spells. It doesn't justify their rudeness, but I have to admit that they do have a legitimate grievance. We don't have a shrine to our ancestors. They may be hostile spirits, but they are also our kin. I've rolled dice 16 times and gotten snake eyes every single time. We could capture them as spirits to use in our magic, but we shouldn't, because they are our ancestors. Let my lord who mocked slice these ghostlings apart. O Riker. Sockman says 4. Goes well with cheese says 4. Glodrin says 5. Boz says 1. Thurs says 3. Boz changes his mind to 3. No court case. Fluffy Woofy has nothing for us, and neither Fluffy Woofy has 3. Nervous tension is like, well, fuck this. Whew. Yeah, shrine to the ancestors, man. They're fucking pissy. Alright, looks like we're sacrificing to these spirits, apparently. So, how many... What do you want to sacrifice to these angry spirits? You can go up to 156 cattle. Or 25 goods. One cow? What the hell? Looks like the majority vote is on 14 cattle. They said that we would even cheat the dead, and that they would be back to haunt us further. Obviously not enough. Your ancestors don't tolerate your sass. Good news, everyone! We have -8 magic! -8 magic was kind of indication they're gonna need a lot more than 14. Well, the clan mood is worried. The ancestors coming back is kind of a big deal. Ancestors? Ancestors? Fluffy Wolfie did suggest 30. You get protection, which defends against hostile spirits. You also only have 10 weapon things, so raiding may not be the best thing since sliced bread right now. The God Talker said a different sacrifice might succeed. These old dead people do not give a fuck about your cows. 28 cows, just pissed into the wind, with nothing but middle fingers to show for it. Ha ha, we're old and dead, fuck you! Our caravan is back from the Contemplated. They agreed to trade with us on a regular basis, and we made a profit from the trip. Well, at least that turned out okay. Yay! Chucklefux. "33 babies were born. Too many babies. We initiated 20 children as adults. The clan has 2 more people. 41 fewer head of cattle after sacrificing 28 to fucking old people. That's a 8 more horses and 6 more sheep than we did last sacred time. We produced 969 and 816 bushels of food. 61 were lost due to spoilage. Our crafters produced 51 cows worth of goods. Our market made a profit of 4 cows worth of goods. We've got a pasture here. We got the shrine to Orlanth. Got a shrine to Elmal. Our main deity is Elmal. 740 white cattle. Shrine to Urolda. Shrine to Barntar. 22 crafters. They produce 64 cows worth of goods each year. 15 weapon thanes. 245 carls. 29 nobles. 132 cotters. We were short on some weapon thanes because obviously we're going on the trade mission. I can imagine cows being taken in a tornado while flipping off the whole clan. That's right, Chucklefucks is still alive. Holy shit. Alright. It's noon. I've been broadcasting for 12 hours. I think I have the strength to continue, but I am going to need more liquid refreshment. So everyone, go ahead and take 6-7 minutes. I'm going to get something to drink. I'm going to go laugh profusely. If anyone in the clan ring wants to leave, we'll roll up new members whenever I return. The Chucklefuck story will continue very slowly, but it will continue all the same. Everyone's doing a good job. The clan's not dead yet. And I need some goddamn strong beverages. Save the game. BRB.